Hi, my name is Chris Nelson, and welcome to our National Karate Online Training Program. And this is Master John Mazzola. He's going to help me teach the back fist today. So the back fist is a front hand technique similar to like a boxer's jab, but it's different than a boxer's jab in the sense that a boxer's jab would go straight on, boom, which we teach a lot of as well. But the back fist comes at a different angle, comes across to the side. So the back fist would be, go ahead, do a couple faster ones, bam, coming across this way, bam. So cutting the skin on the eye, is using the knuckles, breaking the nose, cutting the skin along the mouth. And here's an interesting story about the back fist. So if you look at the history of National Karate, we have a really rich heritage, and our art started when Grandmaster Jun Rhee came from Korea, and he was the first person to bring Taekwondo to the United States. And he came in 1954 and started a little karate club in Texas, and one of the students there was Grandmaster Worley, and now Grandmaster Worley is our Grandmaster, and he was the one who trained me, and then now I'm training you and you're training them, so that's kind of our family tree. It's pretty rich heritage. But Jun Rhee became kind of an international sensation in the United States as being one of the first people to bring martial arts to the United States, and he did a lot. So like today, what he does is he trains U.S. senators and congressmen. That's kind of his thing. That I'm not sure how that happened, but that's kind of his way of still maintaining the martial arts, but working with some leaders in our country. But one of the influential people that he worked with was Muhammad Ali. Now, if you're too young to know who Muhammad Ali is, you need to do a Google search. Really one of the greatest boxers of all time, and had great charisma and showmanship, but just incredibly talented. Well, Jun Rhee began training, it's actually the other way around. Muhammad Ali heard of Jun Rhee and came to him, they met, and he said, he heard about the karate secrets, and martial arts are great for taking your body and maximizing its physical power. And even Jun Rhee was a little guy, but he hit like a 250-pound guy. And Muhammad Ali's like, how do you do that? And he said, one of the questions he asked him is, how do I get more speed and snap on my front hand? So if you ever watch Muhammad Ali video, watch him fighting, instead of doing a traditional jab, kind of sets up and use that shoulder for a straight, okay? What he does is he backpedals a little bit and whips in the back fist. And it would catch people off guard because they weren't used to having a technique come from that angle. And Muhammad Ali had such snap with it. There's videos out there of him actually knocking people out with the back fist. We usually don't think of the front hand as the knockout technique. That's usually the backhand. But again, he would backpedal and bam, whip that out there, and he'd knock people out with it. So it can be a really powerful technique, but it's really designed to be more of a setup technique for that backhand. So we're going to go through that a little bit. I've got an x-ray paper here, and this is, again, you use x-ray papers in the school because they have, you can get that feedback, that you can hear that speed and snap. But if you don't have an x-ray paper, you can use a regular piece of paper. You can use a folder, anything that maybe has a little bit more firmness to it might be better. But let's break it down. So I'm going to hold, actually maybe have you do it towards the camera so they can see it.
Yeah.
So the first step would be point the elbow, and then it goes out and hits with the back of the fist. That's the striking range, and then it comes back in. All right, do a couple fast ones.
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
Good. All right, let's hit the paper with it. Break down and
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
all right, and then once we get more comfortable with it, the technique, for instance, for a white belt, we would say point the elbow and practice your snap. Okay, but eventually you want to be able to throw that from the fighting scene. So show them what that would look like.
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
All right.
Hiya!
Good job. So basically what he's doing is in midair, the elbow is coming up and snapping really all in one motion. So this would be the drill that you want to do. Break it down, practice just doing the elbow pointing as Mr. Mazzola did, then start doing it from that stance and make sure you do both sides.